Hello, we're the OT students from St. Francis University, and my name's Luke.
My name's Shelby.
My name is Mylan.
My name's Emma.
And I'm Olivia.
Hello, welcome to S&S, also known as Sitting and Swimming. Today, we have a nice little brochure to kind of introduce you to the idea. So first, it tells you about S&S. It was created by our occupational therapy students and a sitting and swimming exercise program. So the aquatic therapies involved, it could be private S&S therapy, which is that one-on-one experience that one may need. It also has Aikai aquatic therapy, which is a combination of Tai Chi and Qui-Gon, which it helps relax and strengthen the body. And then you have aquatic therapy, which is also known as pool therapy, which is used a lot in the therapy world. Next up is the schedule. So you can either sign up for class or just drop in whenever you feel free. Also, class is free to those who are already members of the VA. And we have a nice little quote saying, "Nothing's impossible," by Michael Phelps. All right, so today we're gonna open up with some stretching activities. So to begin, I want you guys to reach up to the sky and stretch as far as you can back. And then bring it all the way forward and try to touch your toes. If you can't touch your toes, that's okay. Just go until you feel that stretch. All right. Now, we're gonna reach down to our left. Try to touch the ground. Get that stretch. Now switch over to the right. All right, good job. All right, guys, so next we're gonna be working on some deep breathing exercises. So close your eyes and in through your nose. 3, 2, 1, and out through your mouth. Again, in through your nose. 3, 2, 1, and out through your mouth. One more time, in through your nose. 3, 2, 1, out through your mouth. Good job. So the first exercise we're going to be working with are shoulder raises. So first we're going to show the modified version with no weight. So first you're going to begin here and move your arms above your head. Down and then up. Down and then up. So next we're going to be doing shoulder raises normally with resistive weight. So we're going to do the same thing. Start by your shoulders and then excel up. Adding the weight will add more resistance to the muscles. Down and then up. So the next step, we'll be working on advanced. So we'll be standing up and using a resistant band. So you start with the band out and you kind of stretch it till it's taut, and then you do the same thing. Move your shoulders up and then down, and then up and then down. The next exercise will be knee to elbow. So first we'll begin with a modified version. You begin with your arms behind your head, and for the modified version, you'll be going down to your waist. You won't be moving your legs at all, and you keep repeating this. And you go down, and bring it back up. The next will be the normal version of the exercise, and that will be bringing the actual knee up to the elbow. So same form, with the hands behind the head, and bring your knee and elbow to meet. The next version of this exercise is advanced, and you have one option of putting weights around your ankle, and then doing the same form with your hands behind your head, and then knee to elbow. Or you can take the leg weights off and you can stand up and do the exercise like this. Knee to elbow. So the next exercise, we're going to be doing knee marches. So first, for the modified version, it will just be simple toe touches. You go out, touch your toe to the ground. The next version of this exercise will be knee marches, normal version. And that will be taking the whole foot off the ground, just like a normal knee march. try to get the knee as high as you can get it. So the next version of this exercise will be adding ankle weights and do the same thing as the normal. Bring the knee up and try to get it as high. The weight adds resistance to the knees and makes it more difficult. So for the next exercise, we'll be doing sit-to-stands. For the modified version, we'll be doing it so you can push off weight with the arms. And then push up. And then sit back down. And then push up. For the next version of this exercise, we'll be doing the normal exercise where you won't be pushing off and just be using your legs. So make sure your legs are shoulder width apart and you want to be able to explode up. And sit back down, explode up. The next version of this exercise is the advance, where you grab a weight that you're comfortable with and do the same thing as last time. So feet shoulder width apart and then explode up. And then back down and then explode up. So for the next exercise, we'll be simulating a freestyle. So for the modified version, all we'll be doing is just reaching out one arm at a time. Next, for the normal version of the exercise, we'll be simulating like doing a normal one. So coming all the way around with your shoulder, coming down through, and then coming around with the next. So for the next version of this exercise, we'll be doing the same thing, but adding weights. And we'll be doing the same thing, coming through, full range of motion with the shoulder, coming through, then doing the same thing with the other arm. So for the next exercise, we'll be simulating the breaststroke. So we'll be starting here, close to your chest, work your way out, come back in, and go outwards. Now in front of you, and then outwards. So next, we'll be doing a normal version of the breaststroke. So we'll start in close and work your way through and all the way around and bring yourself back in and do the same thing and keep repeating this motion. So for the next version, for the breaststroke, the advanced version, I think you guys can guess it, we'll be adding some weights. So you grab your weights, whatever you feel comfortable with, do the same motion, coming all the way through, working around. Coming through, working around. So for the next exercise, we'll be doing backstroke. So for the modified version, all we'll be doing is just extending the arm back, one at a time. For the next version of the exercise will be the normal version, and we'll just be simulating the backstroke. So we'll just be working back, and keep going. And make sure you turn with your shoulder outwards like you're actually doing the backstroke. So for the next version of this exercise, we'll be simulating the backstroke again, but we'll be adding weights. So start and go all the way back and make sure you turn outwards with the way you're moving. Also make sure when you have a controlled motion, you don't want to just be dropping your arm. So all the way through. So for the next exercise, we'll be doing flutter kicks. All you'll be doing is keeping your heels on the ground and then moving one leg up at a time. Go at your own pace. You can go faster or slower. Just make sure you feel that resistance stretch. So for the next version of the exercise, we'll be doing flutter kicks where we keep our legs off the ground and try to move them fast. So for the next version of the exercise, we'll be doing the advanced version. We'll be doing the same thing as flutter kicks, but adding resistant weight to the ankles. So do the same thing and do the fast motion back and forth. All right, next we're gonna cool down stretches and we're gonna end just like we started. So we're gonna start by reaching all the way back. Hopefully it's a little more flexible than when we began, and then calm back down. Again, if you can't touch your toes, completely okay. Don't try to hurt yourself. Now, stretch all the way down to the left side, make sure you feel that pull. And stretch all the way down to the right side. Good job. Next, we're going to close out the whole session with some deep breathing. So again, close your eyes, in through your nose, 3, 2, 1, out through your mouth. Again, in through your nose, 3, 2, 1, out through your mouth. And one more time, in through your nose, and out through your mouth. Great job today, ladies and gentlemen. Great exercising, great effort. See you next week. Have a great weekend.